What's up, guys? Big Man Thor, and I am putting together Renzler's PC. Um, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Well, I know how I'm gonna do it. Ooh, airflow. Okay, it comes with the. Okay, it comes with so you don't have to have the solid front. I'll ask him what he wants when he shows up. He's going to show up sooner or later. Um, so yeah, that comes with the perforated front and whatnot for the airflow or noise dampening for audio. So it's on him. Let's see. Filter. What we got here? Velcro screws, and if we need that. There's the metal front, metal mesh front. Boom, boom, back in the box. We got the user manual. Let's see. Hopefully I'm not like clipping or whatnot. I don't know about my sound and stuff. Hopefully the music is okay. Are you hearing it twice? I think you might be hearing it twice. I hope not. That would sound like garbage if you did. Feet on here? What's this? These look like feet. Yeah, these look like feet. Oh, good. Yeah, these look like feet. Okay. Cool. What you doing? I'm building a computer for a Renzler. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I mean, I know how I'm gonna build it. I just don't know how I'm gonna stream it. You know? So he wants me to stream it, so I'm streaming it. So yeah. So he's going with the we went with the 802 Silent Bass by Be Quiet. Just a big old chunkus. I think he's going to want the perforated front panel and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how he wants me to stream it, so I don't know how. So we're going to do this. I don't know. So he's getting the 4 case. Yeah, it's a big chunkus. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller than mine, I think. Not much smaller, but they're smaller. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot these in this case. Look how the back. Wait, okay, here we go. I hope I don't break anything. Okay. Well, let's get it in. The button released. button released. Oh, he's watching on Facebook. I see him now. What's up, man? There it goes. Okay. So yeah, there we go. Boom. Button release side panels. Because you're not in Discord. Okay, I can get in Discord if you want me to. I just got my missus went gone for a second, and so I just went live. I don't know how I'm gonna stream this, but I can get Discord to help. So you're gonna have to watch the stream though for video footage. I don't have two webcams. So, I mean, I guess I could stream my whatever Discord. Am I in Discord? I am, but I'm not in Discord. I haven't launched though. There we go. I'm in the chilling channel. I gotta turn off my push to talk to because I'm not gonna do that. There we go. What's up, buddy?
What's up, dude?
How you doing?
Good. I got you on. Noticed you went live on Facebook, so I got you on Facebook and Twitch, and I can probably go and put you on again YouTube too.
Oh, don't forget Kick. I'm on Kick too.
I haven't joined Kick yet.
So yeah, I thought this computer case was really cool because it got the push buttons at the top, and that's how you release the side panels.
Nice.
So the side panels are screwless, so they're really nice.
I'll do it once to insert the graphics card and make sure it's running, and then I will close it up and I will never touch it again. But okay.
Hey, it'll be easy. Okay. I believe this front comes off.
Yes,
So,
I would absolutely like the perforated front. Anything
okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, anything that helps with airflow. Yeah, that's tall, so I'm not going to be able to get a quarter rack case. I'm going to have to get a half rack because I'm going to buy a rack.
Okay.
Really what I'm doing. So I'm going to get probably a half rack on rollers and casters, which is going to be expensive because those casters are really expensive. But hi chat, how's everybody doing? I know we got Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Kick. So
if no one has told you, Thor, you're pretty. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty what?
You know it's Thor. He's a smexy bitch.
He says you're pretty. My pretty what? What am I? What's pretty?
Yeah.
He's not saying you are pretty. He's saying you're pretty. What's pretty of mine?
Just pretty? You're just pretty.
But no, it doesn't say you are. They're saying you're pretty. Like you're trying to.
I gotta
like
be
something up.
There you go. I gotta provide the.
Oh,
grammar.
you are pretty. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the translation. That's you're awesome, Dark. They got lost in translation. Okay. Okay. I think first thing first I'm going to put in is the CPU cooler. Just so I can get that done and over with. And I'm not, like, messing around.
Well, as we learned from the Verge video, you have to make sure to put the motherboard in the case first. And then you have to try to sneak your arms in there and get everything on there. But if you watch Lyle's video, then he says to take the motherboard out of the box, set the motherboard on top of the box, and then install everything you possibly can on the motherboard. And then install it into the case. But what you have to do to make sure when you install the motherboard, the number one thing you have to do is forget half the standoffs and remember later to pull the board again to put the rest of them back on.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the number one thing people do. It's like, well, on a basic ATX motherboard, there are 9 mount points. And sometimes there are 10. If they think you're going to put too much pressure on the CPU socket, they give you that extra one that's right by the socket. So there's that. Also, if you're on Modern Motherboard Designs, the 670XE had this problem. One of the motherboard standoffs for fixing it to the case is actually under the primary M.2 slot. So
That's
you
so
have you have to not install the M.2, install that one mounting screw, and then you can install the M.2. Yeah, if things were going just a little bit better for me financially, I would have did the 4090.
This is yours, man. You don't have to do that.
But that would be dumb, seeing as if I look to the left of my main monitor, right behind my mixer, there's a 3090 Ti showing on top of my network switch, just waiting.
Yeah.
So instead of 4 FPS in City Skylines 2, I can get 12.
Oh. All right. So let me see. Let me look at the manual because they really over-engineered this.
Good.
Be quiet. It's really good at over-engineering.
That's right. Well, Be Quiet's like basically the entire country of Germany. If you're going to build a thing, you're going to overbuild it.
Some screws are really tight on there.
Oh, yeah. It's a bad day when you're building a PC and you have to go get the pliers. Because something is too tight.
They weren't that tight, but they were just too tight for my thumb. So, get that old hard drive cage out.
And Mile wants to know if you have a second camera.
I don't have a second camera at the moment. I mean, I got my phone. I could set that up, but I don't know how to set that up right now. Because my stand that I had for my Pokemon cards broke. So, yeah.
What is that?
There's introduction in 8 different languages. Side panel, yes, I know that. Case front. Oh, it just comes up. That's awesome. So, yeah. Case front. All you do?
Yep.
I'm not trying to Linus it, so it's just
Yeah.
lift up and it comes off. All right. Sweet. So I will take off the dust filter for now. There we go. I'll remove the 140s off the front for now. And we'll get it ready for the all-in-one cooler.
Great.
And I think I'm going to put these 3 on top, maybe? Actually, no, we might leave that one in the back for exhaust and put these on top for exhaust. And I might need to get a second, like a final fan to fill it up.
Right. Also, everyone, thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you for hanging out. If you want me to build your computer, hit me up. Hit me or my manager Rensler up, and we'll come up with some stuff.
That's right. That's right. So Thor and I went through a process to determine the parts for this build. Things were picked based on metrics, data, benchmarks. And we're going to come back after the ad break. The ad break starts in 1 second.
Okay. Yeah, the ad breaks on Twitch. I'm at Twitch, right?
Well, not for me because I'm a sub, but
Right.
yeah. The next reveal was the 3D printer. Yeah, right. All right, so I think you guys are subs, so I think you don't have ads. So we'll just keep going. So yeah, if you want a build from us, from Thor, contact us. It's Thor at your... Oh, now it says the ad break is going. Anyway, I think they're all don't have ads anyway. I know mine. I know what mine is for Nerd Rage. I think yours is just Thor at nerdragestudios.com.
Okay.
I'll double check. I'll double check what your email address is.
But yeah, give it to yours because I don't have access to my email yet. So give yours out.
I have to make an alias for mine. This is Rensler at nerdragestudios.com.
There you
and I actually have to alias it because the real email is not that, and I don't want to give that one out. I just want to give out the alias.
Okay.
So Rensler at nerdragestudios.com. If you send an email to that address, I will get it because I have the master inbox that's on the receiving end of all the aliases. And so we built this machine based on data, on benchmarks, on not purely reviews or subjective information from people. We actually went with data on this. So yes, Thor hasn't done a showcase of the parts yet. That's fine. We picked things not because they're the most expensive, maybe not because they're the most performant, but because I had a specific goal in mind. I knew what I wanted it to do. And in that, Thor chose parts that would accomplish what I wanted it to do. So I'll give you the ask, the request, right? I'm gonna tell you what I said I wanted it to do, and then here's how he came out with the parts. So, and there's Mayo talking to himself. And so I asked Thor to build me a gaming PC that would be my primary gaming rig for 3 years. Right?
3 years. That's it. Just 3 years.
3 years.
And then a new one.
It just needs to play games well, built for that, designed for that, not really for compute, not for all the things computing. It's just pushing frames. So what CPU at the best price for performance or close to it gives us excellent performance. I understand the 8000 series of Ryzen is around the corner. I get it. I don't need to wait for that. I'm not going to have FOMO. I don't want to buy the first version of anything anyway. So I waited for the 7000 series to be around for a while. So what is the CPU we picked for this build, sir?
It is, let me get it. I have it right here, I believe. I think it's in range. It is the AMD 7800 X3D. Boom.
The X3D.
Yeah, the 7800
There you go.
X3D.
So it's not the fastest CPU that you can buy right now. That's not what I need. And we figured out that's not what I need because we use benchmarks, we use data. Other people, many people, tech tubers, other places that only purely do benchmarks, right? That's really all they're for. PC Mark, right? 3D Mark, and CPU comparison websites to understand what is better in games. What's better in games? Not Blender, not Stable Diffusion, not and Firestrike, right, in 3D Mark, not Mark, any of those things. It's games. Like if you run the Grand Theft Auto 5 benchmark, or you run Ashes of the Singularity, or you run City Skylines 2 or Modern Warfare 3, what's pushing the most frames? What design of CPU, frequency, port count, so on, is giving you that? And this is what we came up with. And for the RAM, we have 32 gigs of RAM, which is a lot, but it's also, on a couple games, that's the recommended amount, right? So the idea is that if we keep hitting recommended requirements for the next 18 months, in terms of this is the hardware that you're supposed to have to be able to play this game at recommended spec, that's fine. That's good. Maybe eventually I'll update the graphics card, probably when the 5090 drops. But other than that, the 3090 Ti is going to be fine.
And right? I think what the base speed of DDR5 is what, 5200, I think, without it being overclocked.
I think it was 4800, maybe it's 52.
Yeah, I think it's 52, but it might be 48. But we will list some 5600 RAM. I know it's not the fastest out there, but the cache latency is 28. It's fucking good for the 3D V cache, because you don't need the speed, because the 3D V cache is the speed of the processing and stuff like that. It does it faster than what any RAM can do, and so it just basically needs to get from the RAM to the processor as fast as possible. And that's where it comes from, the gaming and stuff like that. So you can go 8,000 or whatever and maybe see a performance difference, but that price from like the 5600 to like 8,000, 3,600 cache latency or 36 latency or whatever, the price difference is incomparable. It's like a freaking almost a like a 300% price increase for like not even a percentage of an increase in FPS. It's ridiculous.
That's right.
So we saved a lot of money there. If we just want to play video games when we got this thing, we saved a lot of money on RAM.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's really quite a bit of it. Is spending all the dollars is fun, and getting the fastest, highest frequency RAM is fun, but is the highest frequency RAM really the fastest?
Thank you, Matthew.
The answer is no, not for us, because Thor's right. The speed of processing is the 3D V cache, right? So you don't need RAM that's necessarily the fastest, which means throughput. You want RAM that's quick. When the CPU says, hey, I need this data, you have it. You want RAM that's like, oh yeah, it's right here. And it's just paying attention all the time, right? And it gets that to you quicker. That cache latency value, the lower that is, the quicker the RAM is, right? And sometimes the frequency will offset that high cache latency. There's DDR5 RAM with cache latency of 35, 36, but the RAM is so fast in long-standing tasks like compute tasks, like Blender, Stable Diffusion, and so on. They don't care about quick. They care about lots fast, high throughput. The way I decide to determine it is, my analogy is a highway. Do you want more lanes on the highway, or do you want a faster speed limit on your highway? Well, with this, it's not even about the speed limit of the highway or how many lanes there are. It's how accessible are the on and off ramps, because data needs to get from the highway to the streets and back to the highway again, right? That highway is the RAM, and getting off to the streets, that's the CPU, that's the 3D V cache. So if you can get a high volume of cars quickly off the highway and onto the streets, that's going to have your RAM feeding your CPU lots of data right when it requests it, right after it makes the request. That's when the data gets over there, and that's what the CPU likes. And we found out through benchmarking, through looking at data, through lots of reviews, we spent hours on this, seriously, to figure out what is actually better in game. It turns out 7800X 3D. It's slightly faster frequencies, slightly higher frequencies, doesn't have all the core count, it doesn't need it, and that's what we found. Why overbuy a PC and say, oh no, it's the most expensive processor we could get, and this is the most expensive RAM we could get, and the most expensive asset? We don't need those things. They're shiny and they're nice and they're cool, and it's nice to be a flex and everything. You know what my flex is as the person who bought this? The flex is that I spent less and I'm still getting an amazing gaming machine. That's my flex.
Okay, I got a question.
Sure.
It's a personal preference for upkeep. Do you want the radiator on the outside of the case or on the inside of the case? And when I'm asking this, I was like, do you want the fans pushing air through the radiator, or do you want fans pulling air through? The reason why I say that is because if you have it pulling air, there will be easy access to clear off the dust that is coming through the dust filter. So if you need to clean your radiator, you don't have to undo the fans and then clean it off that way.
Put it on the outside.
Oh yeah.
Okay, put the radiator on the outside?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Alright, cool.
I'm the most shiny ram. Thank you, sir.
Can I do that? Can I bottom mount this? I don't know if there's enough room for it.
If it turns out that what I want is not going to work, then default to what works, okay?
Right, no, this is for me and stuff like that because I think it'd be better for, you know, the pump being at the lowest point. Yeah, the pump is in the pipes right here, but I'm just trying to get it so it'd be like that, but it won't work that way with this case.
Okay.
So, if later on you hear noises, like maybe some water trickling because there's like maybe a little bubble here or whatnot, you're fine. It's not going to ruin the pump. They do have a hole here, so if you want to take it out, you can top it off by unscrewing this hole and put more coolant in it.
Perfect.
So there's some maintenance there for you.
Perfect. I will absolutely do that. So, what you're saying is the pump has to be on the top.
Yes.
Okay.
But because of how it is, it's not at its highest point.
Right, it's just below that.
Yep. I don't know. It's so weird. Why would he maybe? I'm gonna read more on this pump because they said it's okay to put it like this.
But you don't like
pretty
it?
damn. I don't. It is really high up.
Well, if you look at the length of the tubing to the top of the radiator, that's literally the only spot that's possibly higher than the pump is.
Right.
So I understand that what we're trying to prevent is the pump running dry.
Yep.
If that loop is properly filled, there isn't room for the pump to run dry at all.
That's true. And they say that it's okay. So I'm gonna treat it as okay.
Okay.
That's what they support.
If they support it and that's part of their warranty program, I'm going to run it like that. And if it fails because we ran it like that, that's on them.
Like that.
And I don't even care if the CPU temps get in the 70s. As long as I can keep them below 83, that's fine. But I haven't heard of the 7800 X3D being a heat monster.
I
It
think
probably
I
runs
have.
hot.
It probably runs like in 80s. Like I think
Even
it's.
with-
I think
Even with
yeah,
this?
yeah, it might be high 70s
Really?
because it's built to reach its thermal limit even at stop speeds. Like it will push all it can until you get like to a certain limit and stuff like that.
Interesting. CPUs
Yeah.
aren't supposed to do that because
They are now. They're trying to get rid of people trying to buy for overclocking.
well, I don't need. That's the thing though, is I don't need overclocking. What I
No,
want is
but
a
it does.
Is
They're
a
trying-
CPU.
They're trying to get rid of people that are buying cheaper to get more performance.
Right.
So they
I'm leaving
have
fine stock. I'm not overclocking this at all.
right, but they're
Right.
leaving less headroom on the table. That's why they do it.
Interesting. Okay. So what they're doing is they're doing tighter binning, is what you're saying.
Yes, that's a good yes.
What they're doing is they're taking CPUs that may not necessarily supposed to be able to hit these but because the CPU can control the voltage and have a conversation with the motherboard, it can start boosting voltage to try to hit top clocks.
Exactly.
Interesting. All right. So it's a live, unintended, unwanted overclock because my CPU's like full send, CPU go burr. It's the Cletus McFarland of processing. Great.
I don't want to hurt you, so just go, 'cause I'm not annoying.
That's all
People
I
that
need
are
to
watching,
know.
how's the sound comparisons? Like me talking, Rinzer talking, and the music going.
Yeah, somebody else has to tell me that. I have you muted on the screen. I'm just listening.
Okay.
Trying to move something and I punched my monitor, so now I gotta clean the freaking screen.
Oops.
Well, I don't want my the oil from my fingers to stay stuck on my OLED screen because
Right.
it'll stay there. It'll glue it.
I'm pretty sure it's okay. Nobody said anything.
Yeah.
Negative 10 dB, please. For
Yeah,
who?
he
Me?
says he says to make it quieter, make something quieter.
Who you think I am, 'cause I am not who you think I am. I can't be loved, can't be loved, can't be loved.
Oh, he's saying he can't understand us.
I can't fully understand you guys.
Yeah, he's saying the music is a little loud.
Okay. There we go.
Is that AIO giving you trouble? What's going on?
Yeah, it is. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to route the fan cables if I have it this way, because there's no cutouts for it to have it this way.
Okay, is putting it on the inside easier?
Yeah.
Just do that.
And you know what I did? I turned down the music 10 decibels. There we go. Making progress. Yay. Yeah, that's perfect. Because I adjusted my. Okay. Got one fan halfway in. Now we're going to do the rest. And that's a strong man. Pulled it right out of the damn thing. Sheesh! All right. So what are you
Well, I
guys
guess-
doing this weekend? What's up?
Well, let's ask them. Let's ask them. Yeah, what are you guys doing this weekend?
It's Veterans Weekend, so I'm off tomorrow. So it's Veterans Day on Saturday. I mean, so they're giving us Friday off. And back down there. Yeah, man, get the whole weekend off. The whole weekend off, I get to build me a computer. This computer builds more for me than it is for the person it's for. I'll enjoy this stuff.
It is lots of fun. Reading comics, building a Zaku Gundam. Hell yeah!
Heck yeah, dude! What comic series you reading right now? I'm just finishing up the Thor Series 6, and I'm about to be starting the new Immortal Thor that just started. I think maybe 5 issues are out, maybe. Heck yeah, that's awesome. I think the wife's back. She went out for a drive on a drive with my sister.
And Big Norton, how are you?
Capcom comics. Bought a lot recently. Oh, did you see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Street Fighter crossover? That looks cool. I think I got a couple of those. I think right now the collab is Stranger Things and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think that's what they're crossing over at the very moment. There's a lot of freaking crossovers. That's what you got. Is the Stranger Things one? Nice. What was it? The Teenage Discord? Discord. There we go. I can see it through the computer. Oh gosh. Yeah. Street Fighter Omega. One per store variant? Heck yeah, dude. Good job. Good job snacking that. Hi, baby. I'm live. Oh, you know? Okay.
She liked the stream.
Oh, she did?
She did before I did.
Oh, I missed it. Oh, I see that now. Hi.
Huh?
What? You need a new car with heated seats? I mean, you could have used that $200 you spent on underwear instead of buying a car. Instead of doing that, you could have bought a car with heated seats. You could use
For $200.
Well, you could have used it as a help with the down payment.
For $200, I could have bought a car with me.
You know what? Probably for $200, you probably could have bought the seat that's heated. Okay,
Can you go?
and you could probably do the DIY for putting in your own car. Okay.
There is a seat cover that is heated.
There is a seat cover that is heated. We can get you.
Yes.
It's not the same, she says.
Okay.
It's not the same. I give her that. It's not the same.
I agree.
Okay. So yeah, we got that in. That looks good. That looks good. If you keep the dust filter on the outside clean, you should be good. I plan on getting done within the next 2 hours. Or at least maybe take a break, because that's when it's Thursday, and I have yet to miss a Thursday if I was sitting at home. So I still want to keep to that. Oh, what was your recommendation, Rensler? I can't remember now. Was it Terrifier 2?
For Thursday movie night?
Yeah. What?
Yes.
It's going pretty good.
So there was
Than mine?
for
No, different.
for today it was actually different, but Terrifier 2 is always a good one. I was gonna say a haunted house. So because we watched Paranormal Activity 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
I wanted us to watch the parody of it, which is a
Oh,
haunted
that's
house.
right. The parody of Paranormal Activity.
Right.
And yeah, I'm going to remove this back fan for now, and I'm going to put it on top, just so I don't have to mess with the top portion. at once, and once I get another fan to replace this back fan, it'll be easier to put in versus having to take the whole top off.
We are the original freedom fighter.
Look at that Be Quiet fan. It's clean.
Yes, it is. So
Well-
that spins counterclockwise to pull air in.
Yes. Wait. Yes. Yes, it does. And we're, damn it, I came to a point where this LTG screwdriver doesn't work. There's a hole for you to get to the little screws that's in there for the fan. It doesn't go all the way. So let's see. I have another screwdriver that I can use. Let's see. One moment. Be right back. I'm gonna give me a fix-it kit from the living room.
We are the original freedom fighter.
Okay, I'm back. Now let's see if this works. I hope this works. Yeah. And we got that fan. That fan. Sweet. And what's cool about this? Oh, what the hell? The hell you do? I hit the wrong button. Go. That fan out. And what's awesome about this is it's just 2 screws. Top. Well, bam, it has a rating system for the top mounted fans. That's one of the things I liked in this case, so I can take this down. I can work on the 140s just right here. Okay, so yep, this is the back. So I'm looking at the front. Sweet. Yep. Oh, I'm not even screwing it in. There we go. There we go. That's better. There's fine. There we go. This goes in here just like this.
Oh my gosh.
Need to loosen these up a little bit to get the last fan installed right. Okay. Well, we got that at least down a little bit, so now we can screw in the rest. Let me get these rubber garments off the fan that I took off the back.
Right. Okay, I see what it is.
What it do? What it do, baby boo? Hi, baby.
So I'm converting JSON to CSV, and it didn't read enough levels down.
Go on, Bucky. Get out of my way. I got a question. Does anybody else tell their dogs that they're adopted? I try to remind them every day. And that just means that we picked them. That means we love them. We chose to have them.
But we have to kill him. He's my brother. He killed over 10,000 people. He's adopted.
What, babe? What'd I do when they were in trouble? Yeah, when they were in trouble one time, I did make them watch the commercial, the ASPC whatever commercial,
Oh my god.
so they know how good they have it. I did do that. I did put on that commercial
That's
So-
fucking next level. That
to
is
let them
next
know
level.
that they could have it a lot worse.
That is Cartman level right there.
Yeah, they better straighten up their shit. Pardon me. I normally go to the comic shops every other Wednesday, but I didn't go this Wednesday because my buddy's sick. The person I go with, he's sick, so I decided not to go without him. So, and it will probably be 2 weeks until I go, and then 2 weeks after that, WoW Classic will be out, and I probably won't go because I'll be playing that a lot. So be prepared for that. I'm going to be live the first 24 hours of the release. So at least that's my plan. I plan on not sleeping until I hit level 25, which is going to be the cap at that time. And that's the Thursday after Thanksgiving, so a week after Thanksgiving. Okay, there we go. And see, Rensler? There we go. Boom. Got the 140 fans up top for a nice, clean, quiet exhaust because it doesn't need to go through much. And
Very nice.
we just slide it right in. That's what she said. Oh no! It's hitting the radiator. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just loosen it and drop it. Just loosen it and drop it. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
It sounds like you're trying to install car parts because we have to do that to engine bays and bumpers and shit all the time. Or suspension.
There we go. And then I can just... Boom! That looks good. That looks good on stream. But then it just going into place. Be like... Boom!
Yep. No, that's good, dude.
And then you just screw in this rail so it doesn't come back out. I forgot to turn the ratcheting so it tightens. There you go.
I took November 30th and December 1st off just for SOD.
Yep. Wait, you did? Or who said
No, This is SynthFox on YouTube.
How come that's not coming through? I don't see that.
I see it on your just.
Oh,
on
I
your
see
chatting.
it on. Yeah, I see it on the just chatting. Dude, I did too. I took the 30th off, the first off, and the whole week after off because I'm going to be leveling multiple characters. We're going hard. Good to see you, Synth. Sorry, I didn't see that. I see that it shows on my just chatting. I don't know why it's not showing up on my multi-stream chat. Okay. There we go. We got the 3 fans up top, and we're going to get another one later to put them back. And we routed the cables back here, so they're out of the way. So that's good. Yeah, I know who SynthFox is. I remember we had Cisco Communications together a lot. Yeah. You were like the only other person that liked Company of Heroes. Okay. We got that installed. See? Okay. Let's see.
So catch Synth up on what we've been doing. I don't know if they know what we're doing.
Oh,
Obviously building a PC, I mean, clearly, but
you catch them up. I'm working.
okay. So myself and Thor have started a multi-pronged business, and one of the things that we do is we build purpose-built PCs. Which means instead of starting with what cool shiny part do you want to brag to your friends that you just bought, instead of starting with that, we start with what do you want the machine to do? How long do you want it to do that thing? And roughly, what is your budget? To understand how much money we have to work with, and if we can use that money to make it do what you want. So this is my machine. I sold off some investments that paid off for me, and then I bought the parts for this, and that's why he's building it. So instead of getting the biggest, shiniest, fastest, anything, everything, we're going with things that make sense and do what we want. And what I want to play games. That's what I want it to do. It's not going to be running Stable Diffusion. It's not going to be running, it'll have Discord on it, but it won't have all kinds of stuff. It's not going to be used for capturing video or any other compute stuff. It's for playing games. So for the CPU, we went with a 7800X3D, mainly because the data shows, the benchmarks show that it's incredibly fast and it's not stupid expensive. We saved a lot of money by not buying the 7950X. For the motherboard, I honestly forget. But the point is that it's PCIe Gen 5. So
4.
Gen 4.
Yeah, it's not
Okay,
the E
fine.
version. It's the B650 because we're yeah, it's the B650 Gaming XAX. It's PCIe Gen 4 for I think the PCIe slot that's using for the GPU, but I believe it does have an NVMe PCI Gen 5.
I think the Gen, yeah, I think the NVMe was Gen 5.
Yeah.
All right. So, but what it is not is that it's not the fastest, most expensive thing. It's not the Dominus or any of those things because I just don't need it. That's really what it comes down to is I don't need it. Right. So we said, well, what'll do what we want? Well, what do I want? Okay, we picked the 7000X3D. Okay, so I need a motherboard that supports that. And then I said, I need 2 NVMe. He said, okay. So we figured out a board that supports that. And I said, I don't have to have Gen 5 everything. Okay, that lowers the price. I said, I only want 32 gigs of RAM, so I don't need something that has like 8 DIMM slots on it. We just don't need that. But I also did say, and this was a non-negotiable, is that it has to have faster than 1 gigabit networking.
This one has 2.5.
2.5. And you know what I say? Fast enough. I'm willing to
And-
settle on it. 2.5. I'll go with it.
Yeah, you mean you don't need a $350 motherboard? You don't need that?
Apparently, we all need $1,000 motherboards to make our computers fast. And so yeah, I don't know what we spent on the motherboard,
180.
but there you go, 180.
There you go. That was under 200 was my budget that I was going to go because it's DDR5 and there's some. It's not like bare minimum. It's you get what he was asking for under
And
200.
For the RAM, it's 32 gigs of RAM, but it's not the fastest RAM in terms of frequency. It's got nice low CAS latency of 26,
28.
28.
Yes, we was
So,
mentioning
it's
30.
fast RAM.
Yeah, it's 56.
It's quick RAM, but it's not gold plated, right? It doesn't have lights and a bunch of other nonsense on it. That because that stuff doesn't make it faster. It's just RAM, and it's enough RAM. You would say, well, 32 gigs, you can't do compute tasks with that. It's going to run out of RAM. Yeah, you're right. But this is a gaming machine. It's not designed for that. I don't need it. The machine I'm on right now that I'm talking to everybody through right now has 64 gigs of RAM on it. Why? Because I need it. Why? Because I use Blender on it, and Blender takes all the RAM because I'm bad at building scenes and optimizing things. So when I smash render and it's like, what are you doing? That's why. This machine doesn't do that. It's not going to. The SSDs, they're fast. They're not the fastest. They're not the biggest. They're not the quickest. They don't need to be. They're SSDs that work. And they're big enough. For example, how big is the game drive, Thor?
The game drive 4 terabyte.
There you go.
OS
4
is 2 terabyte because 1 terabyte was just not cost effective.
Yeah, we bought a 2 terabyte OS drive, not something I was expecting to do. 2 terabyte OS drive, okay, fine, whatever. Why? Because it was within like $5 of the 1 terabyte one. So the price per terabyte was worth it. There's literally no point to go smaller. So we did. We went with 2 terabytes. I'll never have to worry about Windows updates. Right? For the 3 years that this thing is supposed to do. And honestly, and eventually, when it hits past 3 years and I replace it with another rig, this is just going to be another render rig on my farm until it dies. Because every rig that I have, it gets used for its purpose for 3 to 4 years. And when I replace it, it gets relegated to the Nerd Salt Mines, which is my render farm. So whenever I hit render on something in Blender, it farms it out to the farm itself. It sends it out to all my render nodes, and I just run them until they die. I have an Intel NUC in the corner that's been running for like 8 years. It's really, 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 really slow, but it's still running, so I'm going to keep sending render jobs to it until it dies.
I'm still astounded on how well how the front panel comes off. It's just seriously a lift up. That's it.
Yeah.
You just lift it up and it comes out. That is awesome. More cases need to do this.
Yeah, no, that's so nice because what that will do for me specifically is it will compel me to clean it every week like I should because it's so easy to do.
And it has a full bottom air filter. And guess what? It's in the front. So a lot of people complain that the air filters suck because you got to pull them from the
From the back. Yep.
And so they put the slot in the front, and it goes for the whole length. Yeah, I don't know why my multi-stream isn't working for YouTube anymore. I'm gonna refresh it. Hopefully that works.
The chat, Synthfox is chatting. It's working great.
Yeah, I know. I'm reading it off my stream viewer versus the actual chat that's built into Streamlabs.
Right.
So,
But yes.
let's see, more cases.
More cases.
Yes.
I mean, more cases do need more mesh. You're just rocking a 500 gig NVMe, dude. You're rocking what you've got, man.
Boom.
Do what you got to do. I rocked 500. This one has a 500 gig. Actually, I think the boot drive on this is honestly a 250.
Yeah, I think mine's a 500. It used to be a 250. I think I might have upgraded to 500.
I think. Yeah, this is a 250.
Mine's a 500.
Yeah.
I have a 500 and a 2 terabyte SSD and a 5 terabyte hard drive that I don't use anymore.
The total available space on my C drive is 13 gigs, and the total space period is 231. So I am probably going to buy another one of the 2 terabyte whatevers that Thor picked up. He'll probably just give me the part number, because something that Thor's going to do, one of the many things Thor's going to do when he sends me my build, because this is my machine, is he's going to send me a list of all the serial numbers of all the parts and all the part numbers. But I'm also going to get an email that has all the links of all the parts that are in it and where he bought them from, right? So if I want to go buy another of whatever, I can just click the link, and if they're still selling that part, I can go reorder. I'm probably just going to buy another one of those M.2s and swap out my C drive. And because I have a copy of Acronis, and Acronis can boot itself through a USB, I'm going to boot Acronis and clone my M.2 to my new one. And so when I install the new M.2 in my motherboard and I press power on, Windows won't know the difference and it'll just boot.
Now to prep the motherboard.
All right, the case is ready, baby.
I don't like the dust filter on top.
The expanding foam, that's up to Thor. The best news about it is that because we're shipping it without a graphics card, he doesn't have to worry about a bracket or anything. And honestly, I don't think we're going to use foam, because what inside the case is going to come apart? Like, what's going to break or snap off? Literally nothing.
There's only one thing I don't like about this top, like, mesh, is it's magnetized, and the magnet isn't that strong. I mean, it's magnet, but I mean, I can easily just slide it over the hump and whatnot, like there's a hump and stuff like that. So,
right. Yeah, bitch.
I mean, it's there, but I can like just slide it.
Right.
That's,
all right. Well,
I mean, it's a dust filter. I mean, I'm gonna send you some covers if you want to go that route and whatnot. Some sound dampening covers with an air vent in the back and stuff like that. So if you wanted to go that route, you can. But so we're gonna put this down. Okay, that is one thing about this though. I don't know if there's like a locking for the front panel. Because it slides up, I can't hold it from the front. Because my hand is on the cover and it can just fall from underneath it. Fall from underneath. Because it just slides up. Yeah.
all right. Well,
That's I mean, I'm working with it. That I've seen many reviews of it, and they didn't mention that. They're not like they wasn't really manhandling the case or whatever in the videos. So it's just something that I couldn't notice. Still, great fucking case. Sorry for my language. Let's see. Motherboard time. Fine. SSDs. These two. Where's the rest of that? Be quiet. Intel, is this it? Yeah, that's it. There it is. Okay. Harley, a lot of crazy info just came out about Sod. Oh man, I'm gonna have to look into that then. I'll get more information about that. Oh man. I hear that the Discord is like going haywire, but I haven't read anything because I've been building this computer. I haven't read anything at least. Can you give me like a TLDR in the chat? Let's see. What's Synthfox say? Sorry. Yeah, I don't know why Synthfox isn't showing up in my multi-stream chat.
Ad break.
Yes, actually. Synth, okay, so they data mined the later runes. Okay, sweet. See, I knew they were going to data mine a whole bunch of stuff, and probably not going to be able to get the locations because they said that they're going to be like doing a whole bunch of stuff that you're going to have to do stuff to get it unlocked and stuff like that. Okay, sweet. I'm at the. I'll look into that more later. But yeah, I do. I am part of a guild, and we are recruiting. And I think we're taking applications for. I think we might be taking. Harley, are we taking applications for 4 spots, or are we just doing? Oh, this looks a lot nicer in person. Harley in Twitch chat would be the person to talk to, Synth. But Orenthul, Neck Rage, he's on Twitch as well. But you're on YouTube at the moment. Can we talk about how this motherboard looks? Look at that. That is nice. With its own built-in UI shield.
IO shield and everything.
Yeah. It is nice. Thor approves. Okay. So yeah, I am part of a guild, and I just got accepted as a core raider. So, if you're looking to join, I can't really read. I know that I see. Do you run a WoW guild? I don't run a WoW guild. I plan in I plan to be part of one in SOD. I try to run a WoW guild for Dragon Flight when it came out, but nobody we had maybe a 5-man group join with me, Luna, my wife, and 3 other people. So we was able to get 5-man dungeons going, but that's about it. Hi, Anarchy. It'll be free in 50 seconds. Nice. Okay. The old stuff off. Put on the new. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to be part of I'm part of a guild that's going to go pretty hard in SOD. Sorry. Where is that? In here. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'll be mailing you the cooler Rensler, because it comes with some free coolant.
Repeat that.
It's coming with lube. So I'm going to send you the lube so you can top off your all-in-one.
So it comes with coolant.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can top it off. And it comes with a good amount too, so that's pretty cool to see. I'm free. He's free. Okay. Thing. But yeah, there's like apparently there's a whole bunch of stuff with Sod and Harley's going crazy. The Discord's going crazy. I'm excited to read those. My group of friends are going to try out Sod, but not sure on Horde or Alliance. We are going Horde, at least as I'm pretty sure of. I don't know after the runes today, but we are going Horde. That is the go-to talks right now. We're going to have talks more on Saturday. We're going to do like a little leveling session, try to get some routes going and stuff like that on Saturday. I might not stream it since it's a like a guild event and stuff like that, a guild strat, and we don't want to give away strats yet. So depending on how this turns out, I don't know if I'll be streaming on Saturday. At least not in the evening. Do I have to show up for an interview in it? There is an application process, yes. They do go pretty hard. But basically, though, you just need to show up. There is some like requirements, like go for rank 14 and whatnot. Engineering is a requirement for core and stuff like that. So this is for core. If you just need a group of people to play with and maybe join in and stuff like that, we're looking for casuals as well. But if you want to go hard, we plan to go hard. So like my wife's going to be part of it. She got accepted, right? Yeah, you got accepted to be a casual member, so okay. There's that. Time to install the M.2s. Okay. These are captains, nice. Okay, so that's the 2 terabyte that goes in the first slot. But yeah, if you want, you can message me on Discord and I can toss you an invite to the Discord, and that's where the application process is. I have no say on if you get accepted or not. I'm just a member. I'm not part of the acceptance process. So if you are looking for a guild to roll with, we are accepting applications. But if you do apply and get declined, it's not on me, and don't get mad at my guild. We just have certain, I think, respectful questions on there and stuff like that. Oh, cool. This this NVMe comes with a heatsink
Good.
that is not attached. So you can choose to use that or your motherboard's heatsink
Right.
and not have to force it off and stuff.
Right. So does the motherboard come with a M.2 heatsink for that particular slot?
Yes.
Perfect.
Mage casual. There you go. I mean, okay, one moment. Un momento, por favor. There we go. You got two screws, right? Yep. There we go. And we're going to leave the third one in there. But we don't need no SATA cables. We don't need no stinking SATA cables.
That's right. We don't. Not at all.
Did you see that Asus is releasing a 4060 with an NVMe slot built onto it?
I did not.
Yes. They have one, so because the 4060 only uses 8X on it, so it uses the other 8X for the NVMe slot on there. I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, that's that one, and I gotta remove the heat sink cover. There we go. We'll leave the other one on, as it's not touching anything, and we don't want to get dirty. Okay, there we go. We'll screw that down. Okay. There we go. There we go. Tight. Not tight, but tight enough just to hold it down. There we go. Okay. And time for the 2 terabyte. Captive, nice. Okay, that's done in there. Oh man, I gotta take that out. I forgot to get a picture of it. What we
It's
got?
okay. Nah, just leave it. It's okay.
You sure for the serial number of the NVMe?
Yeah, because it should be on the box.
Nope. It's got a cutout for it.
What you're going to hear about today is nothing short of a miracle.
Oh, got it. That makes sense. So they don't have to double print it.
Yep. So, one moment. That's what I was thinking too until I saw the cutout.
Sound waves reaching the microphone are changed into impulses of electric current. It's the most tremendous new musical experience you can have.
You missed IDE and AGP. The days.
Oh man. The actually you were close. So IDE is a independent developing or interactive development environment. You were probably talking about ISA.
Wait, I thought the IDE cables were the hard drive connectors.
They are, yes. IDE cables, yes.
I think that's what he was
those-
referring to.
Because those are for PATA. Those are for parallel ETA. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
So if
that's
you were
what he was
talking
referring
about-
to.
If you were talking about IDE cables for hard drives that had 40 pins, then you are correct, sir.
Yes, I think that's what he meant because we was talking
Okay.
about SATA drives.
Inventions and innovations. And now it's available for everyone.
Everybody from the front to the back now. Bring it back to the switch it. Yeah. Make the building collapse, drop the bomb, bomb, bomb. Bring it like that.
Let's see. There we go.
Bring it like that.
Hey, Donnie, or Synth, have you talked to Wynneth in a while? I wonder how he's doing. second. Can I make that smaller? Projectors, output. Here we go. Talk about Nate. They're doing good, as far as I know. Back into art and all that. Trying to make a game. That's pretty cool. Doge. Who's Doji? I don't know what his name is, but the one that played Guild Wars a lot. Wouldn't. That went through a change. Hi. Here he comes. I bow to you, he says. Hi, Bucky. Hi, buddy. Hi, man. How you doing?
Does anyone have a vertical foregrip?
Hi, buddy. New shiny name is indeed Nathan. All right, cool. Thank you. Glad he's doing fine. I've always got good vibes between you two. Always treated me well. Hey, weird question, and only you will know what I'm asking. Do you still have that weird video? What? Yeah. Oh, Anarchy. Yes, I do, he says. You don't want to know? Okay, fine. On that note, you're getting food? Yeah, you don't want to know what that video is at all if you want to get food. Love you. Love you. The one with the pineapple apple pen? It's... I have a pen. I have pineapple. Pineapple pen. I have a pen. I have an apple. Apple pen. Apple pen. Pineapple pen. Pen pineapple. Apple pen. Jesus Christ. That's a funny video. Blast from the past, that is. Okay. So we got the SSDs installed. Oh, the cyst. Yes. That video. The cyst. I think he knew exactly what I was talking about when I told the wife that she doesn't want to know what the video was if she's going to go get food. It looks kind of like this. Okay, guys. It is time. I'm going to angle it down a little bit. I should have done this a little bit ago. I'm eating right now. There you go. Hey, look, a Dairy Queen cup. All right, guys, there it is. The 7800 X3D. It's time. Okay. The pins look good. That's good. Okay. Pins look good. Here we go. It is installed. The CPU is installed. Renzler, the
Sir.
CPU is installed.
Ah. And the good news is, with minimal cabling, really, CPU goes on that goes in the case. cooler
RAM,
goes
don't
on,
forget RAM.
RAM goes on, that goes in, cooler goes on, and then it's
Power supply time, and then done.
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna move this here. Throw these down here in that box that I'm gonna mail you. Put the RAM in now. He never answered me if he still had the video, though. He just knew what video I was talking about. He didn't I don't see that he answered it. I'd be surprised if he does. There we go. That's in. Leave that right now. The motherboard is in the box for safe storage at the moment. As I'm going to prep the case for the motherboard standoffs. We're done. We are not done. We got some CPU cooler there. We're going with this stuff though. believe this would be the standoffs. Comes with one standoff. Those are hard drive screws for the railing system.
Never modern soft coming back with a smack. Beat marathon, I'm a killer on the track. Never modern soft coming back with a smack. Blasting fools never lost his back. Thirsting for blood, even more just like that. I'm a killer on the track. Never modern soft coming back with a smack.
So, anybody in the chat? Anybody listening? Does anybody follow Colin Furs on YouTube?
Okay. Looks like all the motherboard standoffs are set up already.
Great. I like it.
Okay. So let's install it.
Beat marathon, I'm a killer on the track. Never modern soft coming back with a smack. Blasting fools never lost his back. Thirsting for blood, even more just like that. Just like that, 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 just like that. I'm a killer on the track, 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 on the track. Never modern soft coming back with a smack.
Okay. There we go. Lined up. Not somewhere. There we go. Boom. Lined up. There we go. Okay. And the center one isn't a mounting point, but it is a center point. So it will just stay there and centered, and you put everything else around it. I don't know if I like that, but... Yep, there we go. Okay, I'm now screwing in the motherboard. And I don't want it to slide down, so I'm setting it up. So sorry for the bad angle, but at least you can see me through the case. Hello. If this gets more popular and people want me to do this more often, and I can do this more often, we'll come up with a more elaborate setup. This is just kind of last minute, and I just want to be live and hanging out with you while I do it.
Right.
This is just the alpha phase. Well, technically beta, because it's kind of like a public beta.
It is, but that's okay.
Monty's like freaking out right now. Monty's like freaking out right now.
And the last motherboard screw. Go. Well, I put the mounting mechanism for the CPU on backwards. Good thing I tested it before I got the thermal paste on. The mounting holes are too far away for the CPU block.
Oh, you have the wrong standoffs on there?
No, I have the right standoffs for the CPU block. They're just in the wrong spots. So, like the mounting of the... I have them flipped backwards.
Got it.
So the mounting brackets are too far away from each other. So I just gotta flip it around. And because of that, I'm gonna lay it down a little bit. Be easier. go. That's flipped the right way.
All right, back in a moment.
Okay. Okay. Good, 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 good. Good, good. There we go. Yep, that's good. Okay. Okay, thermal paste time, guys. Be sure to remove the plastic off the bottom. Be sure to do that. Okay? Be sure to do that. You run into all sorts of problems if you don't. Hello. I do. Put it on top of the computer parts. Thank you, BB.
Out. I'm not gonna be eliminating one. No. No. Out. Going. Go. Well, got food there all the way in.
Okay, guys, the CP cooler is in. Boom. Looks good. Looks good. Okay. Time to hook up this stuff.
Yeah, it does look good, dude.
Hook up the fans, the fan controller in the back for the exhaust, so you can control how much you want it to exhaust.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Okay. Gonna plug in the motherboard somewhere. Let me look into that. See, that's the silent base. There's my motherboard manual. That's the pure loop manual. We have a pump plug-in. Whoa! Whoa! Manual. I'm trying to find the motherboard manual. Did they give me one, or is it a stupid online manual? I think it's an online game manual. Let's see. Gigabyte B650 Gaming XAX. Support Manual. English. Let's see, what revision do I have? There we go. Looking at the wrong motherboard. There we go. Get rid of the other one. There we go. Installed that. Where is the RAM? Yada yada. Reset switch. Bless you. Okay, the fan header pose foolproof. Insertion design. Yeah, okay. Most fan header poses a foolproof insertion design. When connecting a fan cable, make sure to connect in orientation, black connector, ground wires, yada yada. Okay. Be sure to connect fan cables to the fan headers to prevent your CPU and yeah. But what about the option water cooling header? Okay, so I gotta see what these are then.
That's right, bitch. Gotta make sure that shit's right.
Let's go.
This is the end of side 1 of this record. Please now turn it over for the second side.
Well, now rereading this, apparently they went back on them when they first announced it, and they want it to be at the bottom. So I might have to top mount this radiator.
Okay.
Because they might have said it was okay for the earlier revisions and then changed their mind. Because this picture is only shown with the hoses at the bottom. As the recommended installations, or, you know. So,
Right.
I mean, that makes sense. It should be fine, but if they're not recommending it, I don't want to do it. So, what I will do is I will get this all hooked up so we know it posts, and then I will rearrange the fans at a later time. They don't have anything for the cables, though. They just have them how to mount it. Yeah, I'm belly sticking out. It happens. Okay. Pump should go here then on the optional. The CPU lights and whatnot should go on the actual CPU header, so it understands that something is plugged in and not throwing errors. We'll plug the fans into the controller just so they got power. There's that. PWM cable should go up top. Nah, it can reach the bottom. That'd be better. that up to power. Go. Go through that and then through the bottom. I didn't see that before. Looks good. Good hiding spot for these. These will go through the ground.
Came to me in a dream, like a subconscious impulse. I can see it right in front of me.
So this one, we're going through the bottom. For this one, we're going through the middle. Look at that. Oh no, let's see out of it. So we go this one. Go through the middle. So I'm not even gonna go through that. I'm gonna go through the driveway. Just how it's angled. So fucking weird. There's this stuff. Board header. Power LED, power switch, speaker, okay. And hard drive LED, reset switch. Chassis and fusion. So LED, switch, as it should be. Just double checking. And which positive on the outside? Positive on the inside. So to go like this then. Positive on the outside. These should go on bottom, these go on top, and that should be everything with that. Just the reset switch. It's down here. Next to it. Yeah. Wish they were all in one, but
Yeah, it's a violent life. You can live to 100, you could die tonight. That's why we getting high tonight. Yeah, that's why I let my man drive tonight.
there we go.
It's a violent life.
Front header cables in. Time for the big Chungus power supply now.
That's why we getting high tonight.
Chungus.
That's why I let my man drive tonight.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
that's why we getting high tonight.
let's go with the straight power 12, the 1200 watt power supply. Oh my god, that's a Chungus power cord.
Right?
That's a Chungus power cord. Look at that. Look up. thick that baby is. That's what she said. She said.
It's a violent life. You can live to 100, you could die tonight. That's why we getting high tonight. Yeah, that's why I let my man drive tonight. Yeah.
Go.
It's a violent life. You can live to 100, you could die tonight. That's why we getting high tonight. Yeah, that's why I let my man drive
That's
tonight.
a good
Yeah.
power supply. It's a good power supply. Okay, so now we need cables.
Hold up.
So right now we need the motherboard.
That's why we getting high tonight. That's why we getting high tonight. Yeah. That's why we getting
Motherboard.
That's why I let my man drive tonight. Yeah.
For this very second, we need the motherboard, one SATA for the controller on the back, and CPU. Huh? Oh. See, that's GPU. Yeah, VGA. Okay. I'll set that down there. This CPU? Yeah, CPU 1 and 2. It's one of the CPUs I need. I'll need that for later for your GPU whenever you get it. So set that aside. That's VGA. And there's another CPU. There it is. Go. PCH, one SATA, and one PCIe. Oh gosh.
We're just lost.
Okay. Go. We'll get the SATA plugged in. And we'll plug in the PCIe 5. PCIe 5.0. Let's send this to motherboard. Wait, is that the thing? What does it say? Motherboard in. Oops, this is fine. It took both ways, so. Now that's a power button. That's a power switch. That thing is chungus. As big as the damn mouse.
That's right. That's right, dude.
Yeah.
That's what my Seasonic has.
Damn. There it is. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that that's the screws for it. No, let's do it though. Don't eat the silica. What happened? Rodan for 53 months? Thanks, man. Oh, wait, you gifted it. Thanks. Wait, did you get 5? What the fuck you do that for? Jeez. Thanks. Sup, hype? Sup, hype? Supporting your baby. Thanks, babe. Gotta find the power supply screws. Oh God, Legendary Gamer. He's gonna be happy. He watches a lot. Who else got it? Who's next? Spooky Mama. She watches. I'm glad it's all people that I know that watch. I wouldn't be surprised if she was lurking right now. Who else got it? I saw Rodan. I saw Nerf. Nerf got it. That's a guilty. Fire Gaming. Nerf. Wait, who?
Fire Nerf, Fire Gaming, Legendary Gaming.
Okay. Fiery Gaming. I don't remember that name. I'm sorry. Hype. Gifted Hype. Gifted Hype. Gifted Hype. What the spec of what you are assembling? It is a 7800X 3D, 32 gigs of RAM, a 1200 watt power supply, platinum. I don't think it's titanium. I think it's just platinum. Whichever is the second top tier. Gosh darn it, I can't get this. 2 NVMe's. There's some Team Group drives. GPU that we'll be using that I don't have on site is a 3090 Ti. This is for Rizzler. He's in Discord. He might be away, but he has
right here.
Oh, he's right here. Okay, I couldn't remember if you said be right back or not. And he has the 3090 Ti. So once I get this all set up and running, and it can run without a GPU, I'm going to verify that everything on here works, and we're going to mail it off to him. Right now, I'm just getting the power supply ready so I can check that. Before I send it off, I'm going to reroute the radiator because of reasons. Because they're not recommending the pump to be this high up, so. This is what the Silent Face 802 case. I'm liking this case. Just off centered a little bit. Okay. Okay. Got the big chungus. Right, one moment. I'm going to rearrange so I can get this power supply put in properly. Yeah, I'm going to reroute that radiator so it's hanging down from the top, just so the radiator isn't, I mean the pump isn't so high up. Apparently they're not recommending it for it anymore. There was some, like, they stood by it when they first released this kind of pump, but I guess they're not recommending it in their manuals anymore. We got it. Oh, came back up. How's the build going? What's up, Bix? How you doing? How you doing? Build's going great. Almost done. Almost ready for the test boot. I didn't do a boot on outside the case, so because I like to live life dangerously. So. Set this down. Have gravity help us out. Just screw that in. Well, if you want some custom changes, man, hit me up on Discord. We can discuss that personally. Let's see. There we go. So there's that. Time to wire up. Hello? Yo. What's up? Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
That's good.
How are you doing today, man?
I'm alright.
So what kind of questions you got?
So, I'm already using a small computer case.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to go smaller without going with something custom. So I'm considering going for density over just size.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure how I want to go about that.
Okay. So, what are you rocking right now? Do you know what kind of case you're rocking that you just like want to like keep the stuff in it? Like, do you know what size motherboard you're running?
Yeah, it's an ATX board. I'm running it in a Jonesbow RM2 Silver.
Okay, I'm not familiar with Jonesbow.
Yeah, they don't sell a whole lot here in North America. I actually had to import it.
That's pretty cool.
I paid way too much to import it.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like a $60 US case or something. I ended up paying like 200 Canadian for it.
Oof. Ah.
Yeah, but like, what you gonna do when it's like hard to find and import only, right? Like.
Yep, and it's something you really want. That makes sense.
Yeah, the only people selling it was like people from like China, or there's like one seller in like the EU somewhere, and that's it, right?
Right. So did you have an importer from the EU, or?
No, I ended up ordering it through AliExpress.
Ah.
From China.
Okay.
Because it ended up being slightly cheaper ordering it that way, so I went with that.
Okay, so you're wanting to get into a smaller build than that?
I would like to, but it's really difficult without going with something custom.
Right. Yeah, especially if you're keeping the same parts, but you're wanting to just get a different case and make it more dense and stuff like that. Yeah, that's gonna be difficult.
Just about the only way to get something smaller would be to mount the motherboard diagonally.
Right. Diagonally or just rotated 90 degrees maybe?
No, like diagonally.
Do you have like is it a just a regular ATX, right? Or is it like a
it's ATX, but it's ATX, but it's a really compact case. It's
okay.
like a weird layout.
Okay.
Right, like it mounts the mother, or it mounts the power supply over top of the motherboard.
Okay.
So there's like limited height for the cooler and stuff. But it still accepts full-size
ATX boards.
And stuff,
so. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and full ATX, yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna be tying these cables down because I'm just doing a test thing, but I think that's everything. I got all the power connectors plugged in.
I'm thinking just about the only way to get anything more more dense would be like without going smaller would be to swap to like a Threadripper or something and start sticking in some extra cards and stuff, right?
I mean, I don't know if you'll be able to get a Threadripper build with a smaller motherboard and stuff like that. if you want to go smaller.
No, but there's ATX boards.
Right,
There's
right.
ATX size boards. So. I really can't go much smaller anyways though, because I need the 2 by 16 length slots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably go
Yeah, use
smaller
one for
and
my-
use risers, or but if you're using 2 of them, then I don't know.
Yeah, well, I use one for my GPU, and then the other has storage on it.
Okay.
I have I picked up a splitter that has a what do you call it? Like a PLX chip on it, so it splits the lanes.
Yeah.
So even though it can only use 8 lanes, it splits it up to 4 drives, right?
Right.
Because it's done by the card instead of by the rest of the system.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Rensler. Sorry to interrupt you, Bix, but we're gonna do the first test boot.
Oh, good.
Okay. Let's see if I can. Courses, add video capture device, add new. No, not that. Aver media. Why did my broadcaster work broke? There we go. Alright, flip the switch. Okay. No initial burst of flame, that's good. Power light came on. Got some BIOS lights. Let's see. Got some changing. I think it's training the RAM now.
Typically, they stick it into a default mode for the RAM, and then it only trains when you set it to a specific.
Not on
frequency or
first
something,
boot.
doesn't it though?
Not on first boot.
Oh, okay. I've only built a couple systems, so I wasn't 100% sure how that worked.
Let's see. Still nothing though.
Looking kind of tipsy there.
Oh yeah, it's a small desk.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. The VGA light is on, so I think it's not recognizing that it can boot into BIOS without it, without the... Let me double check and see, because I'm pretty sure I thought that the 7000 series had onboard VGA.
They do.
Even the X3Ds, right?
They should, anyways. Yeah, they should. It should be built in as part of the
Chipset.
like the IO chip, right? Yeah. No, like it's not even part of the chipset. It's like built into the CPU.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. See. Yeah, it does. Okay.
Hello there.
Hello.
What is the up?
Hello.
Building the PC.
Oh, you're still doing that?
Yeah.
We still doing movie night tonight?
Yes.
What's on the queue?
I can't remember. I think it was that one parody movie of Paranormal Activity.
Oh, a haunted house or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. Looks like I might have to do some more troubleshooting. But to see why it's not doing that, but I'm not going to do that live on stream. But I think a post is just recognizing that there's no VGA in there, so I'll do some more troubleshooting and reround, move some other stuff.
Lie, I thought Paranormal Activity was already a script.
Nope. You funny. Okay. Alright, guys. We don't have a post.
I mean, I also don't really watch movies, so...
That's fair.
Alright. But I'm going to get off here so we can get ready for movie night. If you guys want to watch a movie with us, we're going to be on Discord. So, yeah. I'm going to eat and then we're going to watch a movie.